person who sent us back didn't give us any explanation. He says, "It felt like we were being sent on a death mission." Describes the worker who was sent back in the plant with a group of other nuclear workers. After the first reactor explosion, ever since the day of the disaster, I haven't had a day when I felt good about myself. When people talk about the Fukushima disaster, I feel that I am responsible. This is a true story of one of the Fukushima 50, taken from BBC.com in January 2012. The problem is that we have way too many nuclear power plants worldwide. The website randomhistory.com, which is a website for interesting facts about history and a variety of different topics, says in 2013 that there are 31 countries in the world that have nuclear power plants. They also said that there are over 440 power plants worldwide. And according to EIA.com, which stands for Energy Information Administration, states in January 2013 that there are 104 nuclear power plants, so 1/4 of the power plants worldwide are in the USA, in 31 states. Win Tang is a reporter for several websites, and she wrote in March 2011 for OnMyMind.com that the US produces 30% of the world energy with nuclear power plants. She also said that there are 2 nuclear power plants in Minnesota. They are both in southern Minnesota and near the Mississippi River. One is in Red Wing and one is in Monticello. There are a lot of reasons why nuclear power plants are bad. First, there are a lot of waste products created. World Nuclear went on that there are 2 kinds of waste products. They divide them into near-surface disposal and deep geological disposal waste products. Near-surface disposal waste products are usually under 250 meters of earth. And more common is the deep geological disposal, which is usually 250 meters to 1,000 meters under the ground. The deeper option is more expensive, but necessary because some of the waste products stay radioactive for just a few years or up to a few hundred years. And if they wouldn't dig them so deep, they could harm humans with their radioactive waves. Accidents happened and will continue to happen. I'd like to introduce to you 2 of the most common nuclear accidents which happened in the last years. One is the accident in Chernobyl, which happened in 1986. A flawed reactor exploded and 30 people died. It's still really radioactive there and not safe to visit. World Nuclear went on talking about the Japanese accident in March 2011. A tsunami broke the nuclear power plant Fukushima, and all 3 nuclear cores melted in the first 2 days. And over 100,000 people had to be evacuated from their homes. They had the situation soon under control, but it could have been way worse. We need to educate the general population about the nuclear power plants so they know where their energy comes from and what effects it has on the world. We will show commercials in national and international TV explaining why we shouldn't have nuclear power plants in an easy understanding way so young people know what's going on. It will show a way how we can replace the nuclear power plants and still have enough energy for the world in a safer way. It will also require that we have to shut them down and have to find a safe place to put all the waste products. The commercials will work because people will see them every day. It will stick in their memories because of the shocking news and facts. And when more people are for the new and better ideas, politicians will see the need to turn them off. Things will get better if my plan is followed. People realize that nuclear power plants are not good and that there are better ways. That the waste products don't have a good storage place and they need to find a good place to put them. They will figure out that the smoke of the nuclear fabrics is unhealthy for the air and causes pollution. And it's always a risk. We could finally shut all the nuclear fabrics down. We can replace the nuclear power plants with renewable energy sources, like windmills in the windy areas, solar energy on rooftops and fields, and with water tubes in rivers and oceans. Your children and grandchildren will live in a better and healthier world with recyclable and renewable energy sources. But for that, I need your help. You have to contact our anti-nuclear club representative, Caitlin Tragi, and she can be reached under caitlin@nuclearinfo.com. Tell her that you want to be a part of our anti-nuclear power club and support not to have any more nuclear power plants. So I know you all have cell phones. Get them out and write her an email now.